Have you ever been to New Orleans during Mardi Gras?
During Mardi Gras, no.
Boy,
I feel like I'm past the point of it being not a nightmare. Is it at any age? Can you love it?
Yes. And,
okay.
And this is why I bring this up. So I went in college.
Okay.
I believe
that would be the time to go.
Yeah. I believe I was 20. I was 20 years old.
Perfect.
Went to Mardi Gras. That was the perfect time because it's 18 to drink there in New Orleans. So you don't need a fake ID. A lot of people travel in from Texas and other states to go there because it's 18 to drink and you can get away. You can drink in the streets. You've been to New Orleans. You can pretty much get away with murder.
And I loved it.
Yeah.
But I don't know how I would feel if it was Mardi Gras.
Yeah, you can get away with murder there.
Okay.
And look, a lot of people have.
I like the sound of that.
A lot of people
I
have.
like the sound of murder.
So I go there at 20. And, it's exactly what you want. Yeah, show your tits for some beads.
Sure.
But you go, and there's bead shops. So there's shops just with beads in them.
Okay.
So you just buy beads.
Sure, for boobs.
For boobs.
Yeah.
Because you're giving them out for boobs.
Yes.
And you do see a lot of boobs.
You're making an investment in your night.
But I will say this. This was the time before camera phones.
Okay.
So that I don't know. I don't know how much people are showing their tits anymore because I got to go back to work on next Monday and they're like, yeah, hey Karen, I think I saw you with your titties out on Pornhub. Was that you? Was that you, Karen? So I think people are a little reluctant to do it now.
Okay.
But when I went, there was no camera phones, so people were a little more aggressive. They were a little more lax with their standards, if you will.
Okay.
So there was a lot of tits.
Sure.
A lot of tits, but there was also some aggressive ladies there. I'm not going to say who I was with. It was one of my beef fries, one of my best friends from college. He is an esteemed attorney of law now. I'm
trying to guess who it is.
So I'm not going to say his name on air.
Sure.
But you walk around with all these beads. And you ask to see tits. It's kind of the thing. You're drinking. Oh, great. They flash your tits. You throw them some beads, and you move on. Mm-hmm. One girl, I can't even call her a girl. I'd say a grown woman.
Oh, lady?
Lady.
Maybe not lady.
Lady would be a strong word for her.
Sure.
She was definitely a female.
Grown, yeah.
Yeah, she was grown, late 40s, I would say.
Okay.
Late 40s.
Okay.
My buddy was like, hey, let me see your tits. And she goes, yeah, I'll show you my tits. You got some beads? And he's just like, yeah, I got some beads, Boom. Pulls out, just absolutely drops some Moab, some mother of all bombs on these things, right? On my friend. And he was like, whoa. And he was taken aback already by these things because they were hidden. They were hidden Moabs.
Okay. So,
by the way, Moab is mother of all bombs. That's what that stands for.
Okay.
So you were just like, whoa, I was not expecting that. He also wasn't expecting her response, which was, now it's your turn. Show me your dick. Oh. And I was like, whoa. Oh, so he was like, yeah, I guess. And as he goes to politely pull out his dick,
she says, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, because it's only turnabout fair play at that point.
Sure.
I agreed with her reasoning and her logic.
Feminist.
Yeah.
I love it.
So before he politely goes to pull out his penis, she reaches down. I mean, just like she's stuffing her hand in a cookie jar. And just pulls out his entire dick and balls and then just lets him hang. Just lets him hang outside the jeans. And then as whoever you prey on is my witness, she goes, oh, boy. Oh, looks like we found Moby Dick there. And I was like, what?
Okay.
Looks like we found Moby Dick.
Her voice sounds a little deep.
It was deeper because she was wasted.
Okay.
Just wasted. Okay. You could tell like she was just trolling the streets for dicks.
Sure.
Which again, can't blame her for.
Listen, you guys are trolling for tits.
Yeah.
Why not?
Can't blame her for. So while I was there and this is all going on. Great time had by all, and you went late, by the way, because the bars, they don't really close at all unless people kind of leave. Some of them are open 24 hours where you're just like, all right. The only thing that's mandatory is like a street sweeper comes through because there's a lot of garbage
Yeah.
Everybody's drinking outside and just throws it on the ground. Fuck it.
Human and otherwise.
Yeah. I mean, dude, look, you'll find feces out there, piss in the streets, like, because there's thousands and thousands of people. So you don't know what you're going to find. But I will say the city of New Orleans does a great job the following morning cleaning it up because they get it spotless.
And you're like, did this happen?
Yeah, exactly. You're like, dude,
dream?
did last night even happen at all?
That's cool.
And so around the garbage trucks come around 6, 7 a.m. and they got these street sweepers. They clean everything up. The bars may be closed for like an hour or two. And they get everything back up and running. So I don't know how they do it, but God bless them. For me, you see a lot of arrests, a lot of people doing fucked up shit.
Sure.
Even me, like I had a night where everybody wants you to have those hand grenades, those hand grenade drinks. The green hand grenades. Yeah. So I went to a place called Tropical Isle. Everybody's like, you got to go to, if you're going to get the hand grenades, you got to go to Tropical Isle. Sure. And at the time, they had a limit of 2 drink limit of hand grenades.
Yeah.
So, I go in, 20 years, cocky as shit. I'm like, bish, I drink for a living. Like,
right.
I don't, 2 is not going to do it.
So in those days, you were cocky?
Is
that what you're saying?
Weird.
So a lot has changed. A lot's different.
I am a whole new beast. I'm a whole new individual.
Okay.
No.
Anyway, so you walk in.
I just wouldn't.
Cocky,
I wouldn't. Yeah. No. I just wouldn't do what I do now, which is this at the bar. I immediately ordered 2.
Sure.
Immediately.
What's the limit? Take me to it.
2. Yeah. What? Yeah. Taking it to the streets.
We take it to the limit.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even know what commercial that is. But I go in and I'm like, give me 2 of those. Boom, boom. And the bartender's like, hey, man, you only get 2. And they marked your hand or stamped it or whatever. And I was like, I know. I'm fine.
Oh, God.
Boom. I chugged the first one.
Sure.
And inside of it, they call them green hand grenades because it comes in this hand grenade yard. So it's shaped like a grenade. And at the top, they put this little plastic grenade that floats on top.
I never understood the purpose of that, but I guess you'll tell me.
I didn't either.
Well, you know now.
But I tried to figure it out.
Sure.
Pound the second one.
Okay.
And at this point, like, it's kicking in. I don't look. It was golden grain. It was golden grain liquor.
Right.
I bend down, like hunched over on the side of the bar, like slumped over behind it. I'm taking the hand grenades and I'm peeling them off and throwing them over the bar.
Like pretend pulling the pin.
Like I'm in just hucking them.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what I'm screaming out.
Okay.
So I got a warning from the bouncers of like, hey man, this isn't funny. Because I'm sure this happens every goddamn day. I get a warning from the bouncers, like, "Hey, whatever." Meanwhile, I'm paying my buddies to go get me more of these things. Okay. On about hand grenade 4.
Oh boy.
I find everybody else's. I start taking the plastic grenades out of everybody else's drinks, and I'm like, man, we got a real incoming here. I throw like 10 of them up over the bar at the bartender, and I'm behind the bar again.
God, you were a nightmare.
Thrown out in the streets.
Nightmare.
Thrown out in the streets. Don't remember the rest of that evening. My friends had gotten me home somehow, thank God. What I do remember is this. Worst hangover of my life. Woke up and there was a crackling, like somebody had set an alarm for like maybe 8 or 9 a.m. on this hotel alarm clock.
Okay, like that had been there before you or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it did, because it definitely wasn't me.
I would do that to fuck with people at Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Set it for 6.
Oh, God. So this alarm goes off, but it was like the alarm clock in Groundhog's Day. So it was just crackling, and it was an oldies station.
Oh, God.
And no lie, it was... There's a house in New Orleans they call Rise. And I was just I sprinted toward the bathroom, and all I'm hearing is that song in the background as I'm puking. And I was like, learned my lesson that night.
Right. So I think I'm good.
Learned my lesson that night
on Mardi Gras.
But I had fun at Mardi Gras.
Okay.
I had a great time at Mardi Gras. I don't know now with camera phones and the invention of all that shit what it would be like. because I think it'd be too dangerous now for people.
Shall we issue an apology to the bartender at Tropical Isle that night?
I
wherever
would.
you are.
Yeah, wherever you are.
I apologize.
It's Ross Patterson.
Sorry, bud.
Yeah. I just look from the deepest parts of my heart. I want to say I'm sorry for hucking what probably was 15 to 20 fake plastic hand grenades
for hours
over the bar at you.
Joke.
Yeah.
Out.
And in my mind, it was hilarious joke.
Sure.
Because there's nothing worse when you're that wasted than thinking that you've got a hilarious joke. Like you've got a big arsenal of jokes of like, oh God, he's gonna find this so funny.
Because you've got like fish memory too. Because then you're like, let me try this joke. You're like, you just did it.
Yeah, you just did it. So to anybody at Mardi Gras, and if the bartender still works at Tropical Isle, I hope you're having fun. I hope you're having fun, enjoying it. Because it was a good time. It was a really good time.